How is up, everyone? And welcome back to another exciting discussion of Weapon Refinery. Today, we talk about the absent fashion senses of Lucina, who has been mutated by the evil forces of Resplendency. And of course, the weapons that people such as the Useless Path will obtain and make themselves a little less useless. So first, let's talk about Lucina's wonderful falchion. So she gets the sealed falchion, which gets another refine, which I thought was kind of silly, but I always knew that she has favor. She has the favor of the gods to get whatever the hell she wants. And now, sealed falchion, as long as you have a bonus, you'll get your 5 to all stats, which I think is a very reasonable activation requirement. This is something that Purry would be so happy to have. If we can just, have Purry get a refine. But since Purry is not exactly an important character, and it's just a crazy person, she will not get such a thing. At least not for a while. Or ever. Yeah, she probably won't get it. In any case, this update now gives you pretty much free 5 to all stats. And on top of this, you have, hey, guess what? More 5 stats if the enemy has more than 75% HP. And you also gain a quick and wonderful ability to keep yourself from getting doubled by the opponent that you're attacking, which is a very handy-dandy deal. It's like having sturdy impact built into your weapon. How wonderful! How grand! Now you can just focus on some other skills and make yourself stronger. I think this skill is probably best on the original user, which is the Exalt Crom, because horses can't use sturdy impact to begin with, so this is a wonderful thing to have on them. And I mean, we also already have the falchion upgrade, but then again, it's really not that great. 4 to all stats compared to, well, a lot more is a little unfair, shall we say. Well, then again, we also have to consider that having a bonus these days can be a bit of a liability. I'm sure you know why. Let us go and talk about Useless Path to tell you why. Now, Useless Path is incredibly useless. Now, she's even more useless than ever. So useless, in fact, she's going to spread uselessness to other people. Now, foes within 4 spaces of her will become useless, losing 7 to their attack and 7 speed. And if she decides to go and attack someone, she'll spread this uselessness further. And now more people within 2 spaces of a target after getting hit would also become useless. And as if that isn't enough, you also have panic on top of this. So say, you're mutated Lucina, you get hit by that horrible thing, and you had like some kind of bonus to activate your amazing skill. Well, now you can't do that. Well, I suppose if I did 1 point of damage, I might not be able to do it. But Useless Path is really useless. And her staff doesn't come with Wrathful, which may or may not be a bad thing. Consider the fact that she can just get a B slot Wrathful. But I honestly wouldn't bother because she has an attack value of 45 to begin with. And which is pretty poor. Let's just say that. You might as well just not bother. And if you don't do damage to Lucina, then the evil Lucina will also not get 5 to all stats. So you'll cripple her, turn her into a useless person, and then other people can destroy her for you. And that's the kind of stuff that we have to put up with. Well, then again, let's see, 21 resistance. Maybe I might do 1 or 2 point of damage. But if I remove this attack, yeah, I think Lucina will not take any damage. And Lucina isn't exactly a paragon of resistance, I'll tell you that much.
I wonder how my
So that's how Useless Path normally is. But now, she will share this uselessness with everyone. And I can't wait to go ahead and show you how... Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear, I don't have a single day where I don't get interrupted by something. Anyway, so the next one is Dong Zhuo Oliver himself, the evil. Well, actually, he's not evil at all. He is the complete opposite of racist Roy, for he is not racist, and he enjoys the company of beasts. He instead is angry with people who are racist. So if they're racist, you will end up taking 5 extra attack and res from him. The evil Dong Zhuo will also take a bite out of you and heal 7 HP because, you know, he's fat and needs food. When he fights, he's hungry, so he's got to eat you. And of course, on top of this, if he was next to a beast, he gets another 5/5. How wonderful! This is pleasant. And I believe the most important thing is the fact that he can go to a space adjacent to a beast ally that can equip Sing or Dance. It doesn't seem like it has any range requirement, which makes him absolutely overpowered. It could be a very frightening thing to have him on a group. It might catch people off guard. Honestly, I'm starting to regret heavily that I didn't go and nap that Hall of Forms Oliver. If I had him as a Forma, that would have been great. But I was cheap and didn't do it. And now I paid the price because his refine would have been beautiful. I should have done it. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was ill at the time. I got a little tired of Hall of Forms and I just kind of didn't want to do it anymore. Anyway, so next is Nowi with the Purifying Breath. And now with this update, hey, guess what? Not only do you have a stronger Lightning Breath, what is the original strength? I think it's like 11 to begin with. If it's not refined, then it goes to 12. Well, now I gain a little bit extra power. And of course, if my HP is about 50, I also get 4 to all stats and negate my penalties. This is actually incredibly powerful, like really powerful. In the past, I've wanted to summon for Idunn, because Idunn has this wonderful ability where she negates penalties and get 4 to all stats. Well, now we can do that without being a 5-star exclusive that just kind of sits, never gets summoned. And this is a 4-star character that's been 3 to 4-star character that's been existing since the beginning of time. I actually built her a long time ago with speed in mind, but something derailed me. However, as you can see, I have had some evil set up on it with Steady Breath and Ignis. But I think I'm going to switch it to Aether now. Yeah, Aether probably would be a much better thing to have now. So I'll set up with Aether, and I'm going to heal to keep myself healthy for that 50% nonsense. And I think I'll keep using Quick Repopos, but maybe in the Seal slot, and use something else for the B slot. Maybe no counter, that would be useful. I think she can use that, so that's okay. Then she can fight the likes of Useless Path. And if Useless Path tries to debuff her, she doesn't give a shit because she gets 4 to all stats and negates the penalties. And now, if I were to plus 10 her, she'd probably have like 33, 34 speed. Maybe a little bit more than that. And then that'll put her to a respectable and decent speed. Not very good speed, but decent speed. I'll probably have to find some way to give her more speed if that's the case. Maybe with a stance or something. And then, that's pretty much it. I mean, she's a very solid unit as it is. And now you have this breath. That's amazing. That's absolutely absurd even. I'll probably run her alongside with the likes of the evil Feng. So we have some kind of dragon team, and since now Ward Dragon is a lot less rare than it used to be, I think I will go and create a Ward Dragon team. Have the likes of the evil Solvis and Feng and Nowi all team up together and cover each other with their Ward Dragons and have ridiculous stats. Ridiculous stats that'll never be matched. I don't know about Gold Dragon, though. I would love Gold Dragon, because Gold Dragon is, well, a lot deadlier, and all these are infantry dragons. So these infantry dragons will probably benefit a lot more from having no follow up if they have a ton of speed. I'm gonna find the sources for gold dragons later and see if I can't make a gold dragon team. But that's something we will talk about later. Now we're gonna take a look at some of their animations, because animations is always fun to watch. And of course, how can we judge a weapon without properly testing it out? I do it in Forging Bonds, but I accidentally 3,500 all of it. I had no choice because I had to do something extremely important today, and I need to get summoner support for my other units. So now let's go and just go to some random place. So let's go to the magic and just fight a couple of things and call it a day. Hey, look at me! I'm useless, Path. I'm so useless. Now you're useless. But hey, you know, let's see. On nearest foes, at the start of turn to foes within 4 spaces. That's strange. Is this thing broken? I mean,
what next?
At the start of turn, right? On nearest foe within 4 spaces. I see, so it's not all the foes within 4 spaces. So this guy gets debuffed. I see. I see. So you still have to exert yourself a little bit. And I just ruined my animation chance. Let me go and do that real quick.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, mutated Lucina, attack! I didn't think her attack animation would change all that much. But she's so mutated, she needs help. Alright, Dongzhuo will now display his power. Hallelujah! Oh! It's so amazing. Oh man, it's as if I've seen God himself. This is beautiful. Alright, now. Green Refrigerator will attack Useless Path. Then Sword Fighter will attack Mutated Lucina.
You'll have to go through me.
Mutated Slash! Oh, and here we go again. Yeah, does not look the way she sounds. Alright, go, Nowi, show us your new breath. Holy shit! It's like a fucking water cannon. Amazing! Fire it again. Oh, okay, now I realize what that is. That's her spit after sneezing. That is disgusting. That's how you transmit horrible diseases. That is absolutely disgusting. Do not show me that again. Alright, now. Engage. Useless. Blast. Secret technique. Useless blast. Even the animation looks useless, but that's okay. Not a problem. And now these guys have had their attack and speed completely stripped, allowing the evil Mist to appear to have, like, actually 44 speed, even though she doesn't. But I'll be honest with you, though, I don't know if I actually like the useless staff all that much. Meanwhile, this, on the other hand, this is good. I think Oliver has the best.
Let's take wing.
I think Oliver has the best refine.
I defy destiny.
Here comes another mutated slash from the mutated Lucina.
My turn?
Oh no! Useless Path! Oh! Useless Path gets hit for a useless amount of damage. After all, she did cripple the enemy. But still, the true winner is this man. The true winner is Oliver, now and forever. And I don't care what other people say, I think Oliver is the winner. Okay, maybe Nowi as well. And probably Lucina. I don't mind this refine so much for Useless Path, but, man, I kind of wish that it was more than just the nearest enemy within 4 spaces. 4 spaces is a huge space. Still, it's very useless, so it's okay. I mean, it's what she does. I hope that later we have a better technique that'll make her... Let's say, for example, a skill that allows you to do more damage based on the number of penalties an enemy has. Maybe exclusive to staffs, even. So now I have to have one dude randomly get affected by this horrible disease, and I have to manually shit out diseases to other people. Alright, now to give them a taste of God. Oh! Alright.
Whenever you're ready. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with this refined for useless path. I wish it's 4 to everyone everyone is 7 and 7 to everyone within that space. That would be disgusting. I mean, even now, a penalty isn't exactly a super powerful technique, because let's consider ourselves here with characters such as Nowi now, who doesn't care about penalties.
Who do you think I am?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna build a dragon team. I think that would be a wise decision. I might just do that. Okay, so now we've done that. Let's go and try something else. I need to confirm this. This is exceedingly important. I need to confirm if the evil Oliver will fly 1,000,000 miles away no matter where these herons are. Because if they can do that, that will make the character for me. His animation has already shown me that he's amazing. But we should strive for more than that. We should strive for beauty. Come to me! Now, let us go and spread our wings. Alright, we're just gonna use this map. Fuck it.
Okay.
Alright, Dongzhuo. Let's see if you can do it. Raisin in the Sun has gotten mad and goes, "Yeah, this landslide, and this landslide is now dead. He's more than 3 spaces away, but it doesn't matter, because I am Dongzhuo Oliver. I, a lover of beauty, I will shoot all the way over there."
Okay.
Now I'm going to have Heron Wing fly over there and see if we can't teleport all the way down south on the next one. Now, Dongzhuo's in serious trouble. He's being attacked, but hey, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't even need to hit someone to heal. That's absurd. That is absurd. Okay, yeah, I'm now convinced that he is the perfect character for me. Yeah, I am now convinced that I need him as a character for me forever. Dude, this is disgusting. He doesn't even need to hit anyone to restore 7 HP. That is absurd. If he were to have, I don't know. There's got to be a build that I could use that'll make him really powerful. But anyway, I might be able to build the God Bailiff build with him and make him God Oliver. That is perfect. I think I will do that at some point. Alright, but anyway, see, look, this bird is like all the way down there, but I don't give a shit, because I'm Dongzhuo Oliver. I can teleport wherever the fuck I want, and I can do this. I can show you. Disgusting character has been seen. I'm extremely disgusted by what I've seen. I'm extremely pleased with him. The fact that he can just heal himself like that is absurd. Uh-oh, Raisin is in trouble. We need to go save Raisin in the Sun. But I am but one man. I will just have to go and do this. Hallelujah! Do 69 damage, because that's nice. Yeah, I'm thoroughly pleased with this man. He heals himself every time he fights. Doesn't matter if he hits anyone or not, as long as he's hit or gets into combat, he heals. He heals. He heals. if I give him, let's put it this way. Yeah, what if I were to give him that B skill, Mystic Boost, and bolster his defenses to some ungodly amount? He would truly be God Oliver. I am actually really tempted to just find an ear, sacrifice that, and cause this to happen. Now, I really, really regret that I didn't screw around with the whole forms Oliver. Shit. I thought that he might not get a refine. I thought that, you know, he would never get one. And now I am wrong, and I am about to be corrected. I might give him like, close foil or some shit. Luckily for me, I could just spend money, and I better not. I rather shouldn't. Yeah, I really shouldn't. But I can. I can give him like close foil or something like that, and then some other skills to bolster his defenses, and yeah. And he'd kill every one of those motherfuckers that are here. But now he's dead, because he can't do that yet. I'll have to think about the builds that I'm gonna do with him now that I've seen such deplorable thing. If I don't use a beast ally, I could just refine it with like defense or something. Because his speed is slow, it's okay to just work on his defense stats. I might just... Yeah, close foil seems like not a bad idea. Then I'll find some way to lower their attack some more. Maybe I'll use... rather than using Mystic Boost, maybe I'll use a low attack or something. Something stupid to bolster my defenses some more. I'll find some excuses to use some C slot that'll weaken them some more. And then my seal will probably be something absurd like... Maybe not Brazen Death Res, but that could work. Something that'll give me a ton of Death Res and a lot of headache for anyone who has to put up with me. Yes, that is the way Oliver should be. Someone who can give people headache to put up with. Yes, that is the way. I will build him so... I say that, but I don't know if I'm willing to actually spend the resources. I'll think about it, though. I'd much rather build healers. I mean, you know how it is. But he is beautiful! I really do enjoy spending time using him for now. Anyway, so that's about it for our little weapon refinery talking session. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I would say that there is no real loser to this weapon refinery, but I do wish that Mrs. Weapon Refinery is a little bit better. Right now, she is delegated as a full support unit, whereas the cruel Elise, the evil Dark Overlord Elise, does not care about that. The cruel Dark Overlord Elise has 60 attack. Okay, maybe because of this. And then, if you get that, she's got 67 attack and 50 speed. That is really cruel. It's a lot of damage. And on top of this, she lowers them some more. So it's actually a lot more damaging than it appears. She looks like she's got 71 attack and 54 speed. So yeah, this is really cruel. And Elise is just a violent being that's just not right in the head. And that is what happens when you have a refine that affects someone throughout battle. Whereas Useless Path has to give them something that is not just visible, but she can only do it to the closest unit. Just one guy within 4 spaces, as we've just seen. That is unacceptable. That is not good enough. We need something like that in combat, and then we can say that, oh yeah, Useless Path is no longer useless. Now Useful Path. Super Useful Path. In fact, I would call her Super Useful Path if she gets that. But right now, she's still kind of useless. I mean, she's better now, but she's still kind of useless. I'm not sure if I will fully deploy her yet. I really wish I don't have to say these horrible things, but it really doesn't seem to work out for me. I would need to attack a group of people in order to spread the useless aura on them. But it would have been better if, you know, my useless aura is actually a useless aura rather than something that I have to inflict upon an enemy visibly on the screen. If it's something that they'll have to deal with in combat, then I would say Mist is so much better, because then Mist would appear to have like 40 speed and 29 and 44 res. But there is another good thing that comes out of this. This horrible staff gives res plus 3, right? So now she looks like she has 37 res. So I suppose this could also help her to use up her B slot or her seal slot to do some ploys and some other nonsense that can debuff the unit some more. But right now, I'm still really skeptical about visible penalties, because say, useless path run into, I don't know, a brain damaged elder brother, that could be a problem for useless path. Useless path could experience a useless amount of pain that she really don't have time to deal with. You know what I'm saying, right? A penalty is scary if it runs into the wrong people. And this is what's going to happen if Useless Path runs into someone like this. I don't think Useless Path can deal with something like this. I think Useless Path will die a very useless death. So, at the end of the day, I think Mist needs another refine. I don't like this refine. She needs another one. She needs a new one. I defy this refine. This refine is... Other people might see it as being very good, but I am kind of... I suppose there is some good if we can isolate some enemies, and we can direct it so that their highly threatening units are the ones who are constantly affected by the evil or useless path. After all, Useless Path doesn't even have to fight with this wonderful stat. Useless Path can just sit there somewhere, and 4 spaces around her is a pretty big area. Let's see, did I ever summon for Gunthra? I think I might have summoned her by accident, but I could also have forgotten. Gunthra, the New Year Gunthra is really good. New Year Gunthra has 4 to... I believe it's threatening to 4 to all stats in 4 spaces around her, which is actually very scary. This one... I actually don't have New Year Gunthra, very sad. New York Gunthra, very sad. I think that one surpasses Useless Path a little bit. Still, I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, if Useless Path has nothing, Useless Path might as well just use Pain, because that's the only thing she's got for her is Pain. And I'm not about to go and give her Raffle Staff anytime soon, especially now that I've seen this. There's even less reason for me to give her that. Her attack does not get much help. Like, 45 attack to begin with is just absurd, and this is with an attack plus 3. A visible attack plus 3 slapped on. That is just not right. Not right at all. She's using a Might 14 weapon, okay? This is a little too low. We need to do some adjustments for her. Anyway, that's about it for today's wonderful session of... Oh, hey. Seems like Emran actually isn't so good either. Today's session of exciting weapon refinery. Let us hope that we have another day for Mist. Maybe I will find some way to be proven wrong. Maybe I can be proved that this staff is indeed very good. Maybe I'll use her in a battle somewhere. But until then, right now my verdict is 6 out of 10. This one, Oliver, I think, is 8 or 9 out of 10. Lucina, I would say, is 8. And Nowi, I think, is a solid 9. Honestly, Nowi's refine is so good. Yeah, I think Nowi is the best one, along with Oliver. Maybe I'm a little biased towards Oliver, but I mean, seriously, even without a beast on your team, you have 5/5 pretty much. And every time you get hit, you heal. That's disgusting. That is sickening. That is not right in the head. I just need to give Dong Zhuo close foil, and that'll give him like 10 attack and 5 def and res. That's already disgusting as fuck as can be. And then I just need to actually, maybe I should run guard. No, maybe not guard. If he were to fight against a lot of people, guard might not be enough. But I'll figure out how to build them later. Alright, so that's about it. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.